What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the best players in each position under 500,000 coins. As you know, with these goalkeepers, we just run through because, to be honest, they all stay about the same. With this edition, we have got Petr Cech as his Team of the Year icon, and also Mary Earps is coming under 500. Alisson is about 750 at the moment, so he doesn't quite come under this budget. But to be fair, from what I've heard of both of these keepers, I've not heard great things. Still, we are waiting for the first Playstyle Plus for a goalkeeper. None have actually got one as of yet, so whether we do get one, it will more than likely be in Team of the Season now if we do. Cech, I have not heard very good things at all, and Earps, I feel like it's going to be the height that really makes the difference there. Same with Campos, 5'8" is just too small for a goalie, so we are going to go with our tried and tested Van der Sar, I would say number one. Yashin, beautiful. Best goalkeeper in my opinion is Courtois. Alisson, Ederson are going to come up very shortly after. Petr Schmeichel is definitely another one that is kind of a fan favourite, mainly due to the SBC being very cheap, and Donnarumma finally gets an inform. But then we have a star-studded lineup for the fullbacks. We've gone from Ferland Mendy, Theo Hernandez, who now has a Team of the Year, which is going to be very interesting to see where they do drop to. We have Alphonso Davies. We now have Frimpong under 500 because of his Team of the Year that looks absolutely nuts as well. We will get more into them. Kyle Walker's centre-back version, but to be honest, I do like him as a right-back more. We have Mazzuri. We have Lizarazu, who really impressed me as a not brand new anymore, but as a UCL hero, he definitely got that big upgrade. And the standard Bakker and Havertz as well. We've also got a Cancelo, and to be honest, we've kind of been lacking on them evolutions to really kind of go up in a card as such. Whether my left back and right back choice out of these, I do like a Ferland Mendy. Granted, he has got a better version that is a little bit more expensive. I'm a big fan of Bakker and also Havertz as their SBCs. We also have an Ashley Cole SBC currently. We have an Alphonso Davies coming in at about 850, which is a big price as well. So I think if I was going left back, I think because of SBC nature, I'd go with Bakker or Havertz. In terms of a right back, I feel like now it would be a toss-up between a Frimpong or a Walker. Frimpong is just disastrously incredible. Like, 97 pace on the base. Yes, the physicality bonus definitely needs a little bit of an upgrade. But when you look in comparison to this Team of the Year, like, look at that upgrade. That is phenomenal. And that isn't even, like, the biggest upgrade we'll see, hopefully, of him. Because if he does make it into Team of the Season or a Footies, that is going to be one heck of a right back. Rapid and whipped plus. You can't ask for better. If your team's looking like this, then I have the place for you. Head over to U7Buy for all your coin needs. They're cheap, fast, and reliable, but make sure to use JT11 at the checkout for 6% off all of your coin orders. Now, I feel like in terms of centre-backs, we're getting a little bit more picky because now we've got a Maldini SBC, we had a Blanc SBC, Virgil's pretty much everywhere, so Campbell is in every icon pick you can find. We have multiple hero picks, plus then just a crazy amount of centre-backs coming out in promos. We have now had Renard, we've had also, I don't even know the other female centre-back for Team of the Year, but then also we've had Virgil and also Ruben Diaz. It was Bright from Chelsea. So we are now at a point where we've just got a lot of choices to go with. I still think the combination of like a Maldini Virgil is still one of the best. If you did manage to get a Team of the Year, I think Virgil's coming in extinct at 5.7. Ruben Diaz, on the other hand, is coming in, if I can find him. He's not even on the most popular. What's going on there? He is coming in at 95 rated at 2.9 million. Massive, massive price. But in terms of the centre-backs we have got in front of us, I think Virgil's always a given. Naturally, everybody loves a gold Virgil no matter what. Gold, inform, Nike if you're flexing, and then also he has a winter wildcard, and then Team of the Year after that. And I'd probably go, if you've done the SBC, I'd go Blanc. But to be honest, I'm a big fan of Company this year. Company or Varane would be the toss-up, mainly because of that Anticipate Plus. I think that, for me, goes really well with the Virgil. Hence why Blanc, Varane, and also Company have it. Then we have the midfield. We have the lovely Spanish trio in Petri. We have Putellas, and we also have Bonmati. Bonmati and Putellas' Team of the Years are insane as well. I'd be very happy to pack any of them. But I do think as a combination, you've then got Hansen, you've got Rolfo, who's due an upgrade at some point. You then have the Nigerian striker. There's plenty of links going around there, plus all the icons. We then have Sauer, who's just got a lovely upgrade of about 1.2 mil to her Team of the Year icon SBC, but I still like this card nonetheless. I think she's definitely one that came into the game and was kind of overlooked a little bit, but when you see the stats, she really isn't bad as a centre mid. 91 rated, relentless, which fair enough is what it is, but a 4-4, very statted, not a bad box-to-box whatsoever. We have got two of my favourite heroes in the midfield in Ramirez and also Yaya Toure. Yaya's just a dominant CDM, whereas Ramirez is kind of floating between that dominant CDM but also a slight box-to-box as well. I feel like with Ramirez, he's going to be fantastic as he continues to get the upgrades. We've seen the UCL hero, and that one is a slight bit better version, but it's not a crazy jump as of yet. Whereas Yaya, it doesn't matter the version, his triple threat or this one, he still is a very good CDM nonetheless. Valverde is more than likely due to get an honourable mentions as well, but still the inform is very statted. It's 82 across the board at a minimum. He definitely is one of these cards that you want a FUT birthday with. A 5-5 Valverde with 90 plus on most things is going to be absolutely nuts. Makelele, another good CDM, maybe a little bit expensive compared to what we have got in options, but still a brilliant icon if you manage to get him. Same with Bellingham. I feel like this card is a little bit more outdated now, but when it comes to the midfield, you are putting in a pretty penny to get back what you actually put in, because when it comes to anything attacking, the price just triples. When it comes to fullbacks and centre-backs and goalkeepers, the price is relatively low. Whereas when you find your wingers, your strikers, even for the same sort of outcome, so say like a Putellas, it is double the price compared to a Virgil at a gold centre-back. We've also got Kaka here, definitely an overlooked cam. Love his Thunderstruck, but even his base is still a wonderful cam if you do manage to get him. And finally, we have got Rudiger, another alternative option into a Ramos. I still like him with that Intercept Plus. I think it works really, really well. If I was having to pick 2 or 3, I'd probably go... To be fair, if I wanted to go the trio, I'd definitely go that trio. The 4-5, 5-5 and 4-4 is brilliant nonetheless. If I was taking away and going for singular players, I'd say Yaya Toure as my CDM. And probably either Valverde or Sauer as my box-to-box. Now, in terms of wingers, we've actually got a very good selection. We've still got a gold Vinny coming in at 260, which is just crazy price still. I don't know what actually, because I know you've got Mbappe at like 1.2 mil still, but in terms of kind of the prices of gold, I feel like he's the second highest you can get now. If Putellas is about 100 and something, he's coming in. Mbappe's 1.4, Vinny's 260, Putellas is 180. So there's still a huge price on him, and he's still absolutely phenomenal. We then have Son as an inform, definitely an outdated version compared to Salah as well. They are the lower versions of them, but they still have that absolute sting to go into your wing. Kvaratskhelia, very nice 5-star, 5-star. I think he is just a perfect upgrade, and we do have an evolutions that can go into 89 if you should choose to do that, but even the radioactive, just the fact that he gets that chemistry bonus is absolutely perfect. Big fan of Hugo Sanchez. I felt like he was one of the ones out of the crazy amount of icons they decided to put on that left wing that actually had a purpose on there. 4-star, 4-star with some pretty good stats as well. Georgie Best did get himself a Team of the Year icon, but his normal base version is definitely still there for a relatively cheap price as well. 470 is not bad for a 90 rated right wing, and he's definitely an option if you really wanted to go for under 500k budget. But whether I'd go that when you've got a Dembele there with a 5-5, he is just a silky smooth card with that rapid plus, it works. Luis Diaz, definitely one that was overlooked because hindsight, he got a lot of the upgrades, which is absolutely perfect. Very quick, great dribbling. He isn't necessarily your shooting kind of finisher left wing, but he can definitely get down there. The only thing this card misses is a playstyle plus. Hansen, my personal super sub at the moment, and she is just brilliant going forward. Again, with a Team of the Year, she looks nuts. Future, love him. He is one of the UCL heroes I managed to pack from the preview. Was it a preview pack or the promo pack that we got given at the start. He is phenomenal. Definitely need now an upgrade of him. The 4-star weak foot should come in handy, and also like a 91-92 would definitely put him again on a map of wingers. And what more can we say? I hope she does get a Team of the Year honourable or another upgrade, because she is just phenomenal. Right wing, striker, left wing, wherever you want to put her, she is dangerous against your opponent. Now, I don't know if it is purely based on what strikers we've had in SBCs, from Dalglish's Thunderstruck, Mbappe, Eusebio, Henry. There's just a whole load of kind of levels to a striker. The strikers that I'm seeing now are predominantly Mbappe, Henry, Pele, R9. Like there's no kind of downfall in strikers. So when I look at these and I'm like, I don't know if I'd even play with pretty much most of them nowadays. They were phenomenal growing up and kind of getting their ratings in there early, but now we've got the SBCs that we do have. I just don't see the worth in them anymore. If you've done an Mbappe SBC, if you've done the Eusebio, you're pretty much done. When it comes to these strikers, they are decent, but they don't hold a candle to any Mbappe or any Eusebio or Dalglish's 91, I believe he got. So when it comes to it, it's very hard to be subjective to say that these are the cards that you definitely want. When it comes to it though, Ronaldo, still a very good card. Smith, definitely been phenomenal going forward. I do think her Team of the Year definitely now puts her back into the light. And I would say when it comes to the other Smith, she's probably starting to become a little bit less relevant. When she kind of burst onto the scenes with her base version, then into the Centurions, she was a very, very good striker. But now we have got a considerable amount of good strikers. Same as João Pedro. Brilliant card from his silver all the way to the 89. We now need something different for him. Sammy Kerr, I thought she was actually a surprise when I played with her. She was relatively cheaper. Well, she was about 400k when I played with her. Now she's definitely dropping in at a decent price. And that just comes down to the game eventually bringing out new cards, and she will drop. Same with Kolo Muani. He again is due an upgrade at some point, because he could be a brilliant 90 plus. Tall, got the power, the composure's there, the finishing's there. You definitely want him in an endgame sort of striker. Same as Di Natale. I feel like this card will eventually fall off if they don't give him that upgrade. And it was the same last year. He just took ages to get his next upgrade, which I hope they don't do the same this year. Maybe in the next hero batch after Team of the Year, we could see it. Dalglish, on the other hand, still a very good striker. If you haven't quite done all of them SBCs, he still could give you the job. 4-star, 5-star. Same as Butra. He doesn't quite have that 4-star skills, but at least a 5-star weak foot with the technical that can definitely work. Same with Valali. A little bit less of a striker now. I feel like he definitely was a big upgrade on himself. But when it comes to the vast majority of strikers now, he's starting to lose that kind of, I don't know, a bit of sparkle, really. Same with Griezmann. Griezmann absolutely killed it. His gold card was phenomenal because of that finesse shot plus. Then he got, Trailblazers. He got it. Did he get a Trailblazer? Yeah, he got a Trailblazer, Inform, UCL, Player of the Month. And now it's kind of very stagnant. And that's predominantly because we are waiting for Team of the Year to be kind of launched as well. I suppose it has been launched for the whole week, but we've still got a lot to go with obviously the full team being out as well. So I think in terms of strikers, if I had to pick two, I would say Di Natale is normally a great shout, and I'd probably go with Kolo Muani. It's a toss-up between Kolo Muani and Ronaldo, but I do think them three definitely take my favour.